Hi, I'm Mrs. Potts from PS Arts. In my classrooms, we use a lot of cardboard, and I bet this is something that you have lying around. This is just an Amazon box. Today, we are going to make a sculpture using cardboard inspired by the artist Aaron Curry, who's a Los Angeles-based artist, originally from Texas. He makes really large sculptures using metal and wood usually. And he also makes smaller models before he makes those big sculptures. So we can think of our sculpture as like a model for a big, huge, gigantic sculpture. So we're going to end up with something maybe kind of like this. This is one I made with my daughter, who's 4. For this project, you will need cardboard, scissors that can cut cardboard, glue. I prefer this one, Elmer's Glue All, but really any liquid glue, whatever you have, will work just fine. And something to color your cardboard if you would like. You can use just markers, regular washable markers, or if you have crayons, if you have colored pencils, paint, any paint that you have at home, whatever you've got, that will work. So cardboard, scissors, glue, and something to add color. So my first step is to cut my box into smaller pieces, and then I'll be cutting the cardboard into the shapes I want. When I cut my shapes, I can just go for it, or I can draw the shapes first with a pencil.
Mom?
So draw a big shape that takes up most of that cardboard. Ooh.
There.
A big heart. Okay, and then you want to cut that out?
Yeah.
So I'm going to help cut it because this is really hard to cut.
Mommy, you have to cut that heart.
I'll need to cut slits to fit my cardboard together. Notice that I didn't cut just one line. The cardboard has a depth or thickness, so I need a little gap for it to fit through. To make that gap, I cut 2 lines right next to each other. I cut halfway up one piece and halfway down the other piece. That way they fit together. That first step is putting 2 pieces together, kind of like an X or a T. That way it will stand up. They should stay without glue, but I can use a little glue just to reinforce that joint, to make it stronger. Then I'm just going to add more pieces until my sculpture looks the way I want it to look. When I'm done and I'm happy with it, I'm going to let it dry, let the glue dry, and then I'll color my sculpture. I can paint it, use markers or crayons, or really whatever I have to add color. You did it! You made a sculpture with cardboard just by slotting the pieces together. What other attachment methods could you use? So how else could you put those cardboard pieces together? And then what other materials might you be able to use to make a sculpture?